Okay, Satnam. Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. As many of you know, this is a pretty auspicious day in many ways, and also just a very tender day still. Do you guys feel that? Some of you feel that. It's a 3-year anniversary of my late mentor's passing, and her name's Guru Jagat. I'm wearing one of her like millions of creations, which is this just beautiful dress. She was prolific, and it's impossible to encapsulate what she's done for this whole world and for my own life and everything. And I just remember this one time like I was in New York City for one of the anniversaries of the New York City studio opening, which, as anyone knows, opening a yoga studio in New York City is like really hardcore. Like we have studios in Sedona and it's really hardcore. And like, could you imagine opening one in New York City? And it's like just what has to go into that. And you have to like really believe in what you're doing to open a studio in somewhere like New York. And she did that. And if she hadn't done that, I never would have connected with her. It only happened because she had a studio in New York. And I just remember this moment where I was doing the class on the anniversary or birthday of Rama, New York. And I was just like, thank God she had the guts. Thank God she had the like gusto to do this, because what's happened just for me is she's affected me. And now I'm affecting all of these other people. And then they're affecting all these other people. And I just saw this massive tree of like, it literally fills the entire space. There is not a single being, in my opinion, on this earth who's not affected by someone who goes and does these really hard things and does these things that matter and does them with such pure intention and pure heart, because that's what she did. She really cared about us. And, one of the things that she was always so skillful at is seeing the best in everyone. So if you've ever had the absolute privilege to encounter Guru Jagat, she really does what every great master does, which is they see the purity of you. They see the enlightened self. They see the true infinite being inside of you. And that's all they'll relate to. They refuse to interlock with your like little neurotic, like, oh, well, what should I do about this? And it's just like they won't go there with you. And she was always so capable and able to do that. And it's so rare on this planet, but it's something that all of us can do. And it's a huge, huge piece of her legacy. Who was in this spot? Is that just your phone? Lauren. Oh, okay. I'm like, what's going on? And can someone just close thank you. Tara is sporting the bandana from the Golden Temple. I hope you guys can see this. See this orange bandana on the screen. Yeah, she went to the Golden Temple to go get that. No big deal in Amritsar. Um, but yeah, so one of the things that it's been impossible for me to teach on this day the last 2 years. I kind of like crawl into a hole and like die a little and then resurface. But I feel okay. Distance makes it easier, but there's also something that I really hope that none of us lose, which is the poignancy of the loss. Because when you have a really acute and massive loss in your life of someone that you love, there's an urgency that is suddenly there. There's a fire that's suddenly there. There's actually a lot of energy that's there. Grief has a velocity. Anyone who has been affected by losing someone, which is everyone, knows that grief goes like this. It has these waves, right? And every time a wave comes, there's actually a lot of velocity there. And one of the things that yogis do so well, and everyone here does so well, is we can take that velocity and we can create with it. We can do something with it. We can go to India and go to the Golden Temple. We can go and complete the steps at Goindwal. We can go deeper into our dharmic practice. We can go into something that really matters, not go into this neurotic space of this self-defeating and self-pity. We can actually use it and swell with that energy and actually grow with it. And impermanence and death are two of the most important teachings to every single one of us out there. If we lose sight of the fact that today, this moment could be our last moment on earth, right now, this could be it. This breath could be our last breath right now, right here. I hope not. Please don't. I didn't have waivers. But real talk, it could happen anytime. And one of the things that you should do every single day, whenever you wake up, whether you're waking up at 4 a.m. to do sadhana or you just wake up whenever you're waking up in the day, think about how this could be it. This could be your last day, and how different you'll act if you really connect to that sense of impermanence. If you don't have a deep relationship to your own impermanence and to each other's impermanence and the impermanence of everything, meaning every moment, this moment's gone, this moment's gone, this moment's gone. They say that you can't see the same river twice. You can't swim in the same river twice. You can't sit in the same river twice. Tara, you go down to the river all the time. Is it the same river every day? No, it's different. Even if you go to the same spot, the water is different, the flow is different, the day is different, everything's different. And if you really meditate on impermanence and you really start connecting with that, you can have an incredibly elevated experience of your life because you will be moving with truth. Impermanence directly leads us to the truth. It directly leads us to the fleetingness of everything in every moment. You could say also the shunyata, or the emptiness of it, which is that there is this sort of ever kind of rising and disassembling or dissolving that happens of every single thing, including you or whatever you consider this to be. Because that's another thing that's impermanent. And then the other side of it. If you go deeper and deeper into the impermanence, there's something that doesn't change. There's something. In this kriya that we're going to do tonight, one of these meditations that Yogi Bhajan gave us, he said that the soul is a tiny, tender light in your body. And that tiny, tender light, it doesn't leave you ever. It's actually more of the essence of who you really are, or the true nature of who you really are. And if you can connect with an experience of that and have an experience of that sort of everlasting self, then you don't have to be so scared of death. And that's something our late Guru Jagat, I mean, she was fearless. She would do things and say things where you're like, oh, like you can only do and say those things if you are fearless, utterly fearless. And the more fearless that you really are, the more you're going to be able to get done in your incarnation, meaning the more people you're going to be able to help, the more beings you're going to be able to affect on all different levels, known and unknown. And that whole tree that fills time and space of all the positive benefit, you're plugged into that, and you are a very important node on that. Very important. And in my own grieving, because not to make this about myself, it's challenging. There's one level of my experience of this where I definitely related to her as just a human being, just this person who was a mentor and a dear teacher and friend of mine, and someone who really deeply cared about me. And that's devastating to lose someone like that in your life. And then after a couple of years now of grieving, 3 years or so of grieving the person, I have been, practicing with all of these Tibetan Buddhists and everything. And the Guru Yoga is very powerful. Guru Yoga is essentially that you're seeing the Guru in everyone and everything. Whoever the Guru is, you can say Yogi Bhajan, you can say Baba Siddhi Chand, you can say Guru Jagat, you can, whoever it is that you're connecting with, or you can even say Waheguru. If you're really practicing, you see Waheguru and everything. The sound of the wind is Waheguru. The baby crying is Waheguru. The dog barking is Waheguru. Every sound is a mantra. Every sight is the Guru. Every breath is the breath of life, is the breath of the Guru. You're breathing the same air. And then your own mind stream becomes entangled and interwoven in that. And in that, you actually start to realize the truth, which is there's no separation, none at all. We're all connected. And so from that place, that's the only place that I've been able to connect to where I'm like, okay, I can heal from this massive gaping loss. This is the only way that I can stop crying about it. If I think about Guru Jagat, I will weep with devastation because she just left a massive gap. I mean, it's just devastating. And then on the other hand, if you start connecting with her as being now part of everything, which is what Yogi Bhajan said. He said he'll be able to do more in his subtle body, meaning after he's gone, than he will be able to do in human form. That's how great masters are. Osho, similar, all of them, they all say these types of things. And so I hope that maybe this can help some of you, because I know all of you love her so much, just as much as I do, and maybe even more. And there's the person on the relative level, and then there's that infinite being where she's now just part of everything. There's nothing that's not touched by the Guru. There's nothing that's not touched by grace. Nothing. And I just want to give one more quick little story here, because the bigger picture of this is in all of our suffering, because there's so much suffering that's been created from this, but also so much, oh my God, so much beauty has been created. Everything in the last 3 years has been because of her death. There's not a single thing that I've done that's not connected to her and this loss. So there's this story in the sutras of the Buddha, and this woman, she suffered the death of her son, and she was just, absolutely devastated. She went to house in the neighborhood looking for any medicine to revive her child, anything that can be done. She's going, someone please help me. And they pointed out and they said, even though the boy is dead, maybe you can go see Buddha. He's actually teaching. This is something that used to happen, similar to how there's teachers teaching in the world right now. It's like, hey, Buddha's given this teaching down the street, maybe you should go. And so she goes there, and she's grasping this child who's recently dead. And she goes to the Buddha and she's like, hey, I need medicine. How can you help? And even though he was in the middle of giving his talk, he stopped and, acknowledged her distress. And he said, okay, go back to your village and bring me back a few mustard seeds from a house where no one has ever died. And she goes, okay, great. I can do that. And so she runs around back to her neighbors, and she's trying to find someone who has a house where no one has ever died, and get these mustard seeds. And home by home, she realizes no one has not experienced this. She can't find a single being where she can get these mustard seeds from. And so even though her neighbors wanted to help her, she realized that there's no one in the world has not suffered a terrible personal loss. And because of that, she started actually realizing true compassion. And so through the suffering, it's not yours. It's not just you. So when you're really suffering, when you're really grieving someone, you can actually start to take on other people's grief, not in a empath way. That's not what we're talking about. Oh, I feel so sorry for them too. You actually say, let my suffering be an avenue for all the suffering of all beings to also transmute and come through. That's really powerful. And so in this woman's case, when she realized this major teaching of Buddha, after the funeral ceremonies and everything for her son, she became a disciple and started practicing. And so that's the other side of it, is that we need to practice. That's how we keep going here. And whatever that practice looks like, it can look different day to day. It can look different. I was going to say lifetime to lifetime, year to year. I mean, month to month. It's like lifetimes here, right? I mean, literally every month is like, okay, so that was last lifetime, and now we're in another lifetime this month. Seriously, especially in the last 3 years. I know so many of you out there, and so many of you have grown in just such beautiful ways. And I just want to honor that and tell you that I see you, and we're on this path together. And please support each other in our kind of grief, and as it changes and evolves and shifts, don't lose the tenderness of the heart, of that impermanence, because that is such the seed for actual Dharma practice to take place, for that, first of all, the compassion for others, and then second of all, the actual motivation to practice, because you're going to die. It could be today. And the only thing you're going to have is your practice. That's it. You don't get to take anything else with you. You can't take these beautiful dresses or these malas or each other. We have to practice. Every mantra recitation that you do, that goes with you. Did you guys know this? Guess what? Guru Jagat brought a lot with her. I mean, she probably, I could see it. Like she would always have these moments where she'd like roll up to these teachings and stuff, and she would have like way more bags than she like wanted to be seen with. It was so funny because she'd try to be like, yeah, I just have this like one carry-on, but meanwhile it's like everyone behind her, all of the Rama crew is like carrying like 20 bags and they're like all hers. And she would be like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. And she'd try to like kind of, make it like low key. And so I'm just getting this like visual of her crossing and like having like these just bags and bags of mantras. Like, can these can come too, right? Yeah, these got these. Okay. Um, because in the Kundalini yoga teachings, it's that the soul body and the subtle body merge at the time of death, and that's what carries on through every single life. And the subtle body contains that mantric imprint from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. And it's literally a pattern, and you create it. It's a neural pattern, but then it's also something that goes deeper than just the neurons in the mind and in the actual brain mechanism there. So, do you guys feel motivated to practice now? A little bit? Yeah. Okay, so let's sit up nice and straight, and we'll tune in with the Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, which connects us to this incredible lineage of teachers, including Guru Jagat, including your higher self that's already interconnected with all the gurus and totally inseparable. Okay, sit up nice and straight, rub the palms together. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Sedona. Inhale. Exhale. Angure name, Jugangure name, Satgure name, Sri Gurudeve name, Angure name, Jugangure name, Satgure name, Sri Gurudeve name. Angure name, Jugai gure name, Sat gure name, Sri Gurudeve name. Inhale deep. Exhale. And please come onto your knees. The hands go in front of your body. And this is called Swan Kriya. So you're going to dive the head down and then undulate the body right when you get down to the bottom, and then bring the arch the spine to get back up. So you're inhaling as you come up, exhale as you dive down. You're sitting on the heels. Can someone demonstrate in the room? Yeah, let's. Does no one know how to do this? I'll do it. Let me. Okay, hands are by the knees. Inhale, exhale, nose to the knees, then arch the spine, come back up, press up with the hands. Exhale down. Inhale up. Yeah. This is the first Kriya Guru Jagat ever taught me. And right before she taught it, I was hallucinating a swan in my mind. And I'm like, what is this swan doing here? And then she taught Swan Kriya. Okay, anyway. I remember things. Keep going and synchronize your breath with a mental sat on each exhale, inhale, and nam on each exhale. That's sat and nam. Listen to how the breath changes when you do that. Inhale up, squeeze Mulaband. That's the navel rectum sexorians. You're just squeezing those muscles. Focus at the third eye point. Make the spine nice and straight so the energy can move upward. Exhale, relax the muscles. Okay, good. Now come sit easy pose. The legs are crossed. We're doing this Kriya for keep up spirit. And it's one that Guru Jagat just loved. And she really always embodied that keep up spirit. Guru Jagat Yogi Bhajan says, keep up and you will be kept up. Keep up is actually a mantra. It's not just two words. Keep up. And we need this mantra right now because we all have a lot of things going on in our lives, myself included. And keep up. You just keep going no matter what's happening, no matter loss, no matter gain, no matter anything. Okay, so this Kriya gives us this power. Sit in easy pose. Arms are at 60 degrees and about 2 to 3 feet apart. so that they're actually forward at an angle of 60 degrees and then 2 to 3 apart. Like you can almost hold something between them. You guys need to see my hands on the screen here for this. Okay, ready. So now there's 4 positions of the hands, and it's a brain exercise. So don't worry, we'll get it. First, on the count of 1, palms stay facing each other, bend the wrists and fingers so they're parallel to the floor. That's 1. Then 2, palms are facing each other, bend the wrist, point straight up. So we go past the first position. Then 3, they go out, like that kind of emoji that's like, I don't know. And they go back to the original position where they're just straight. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. You're doing great. You need me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good.
Kete mange joda par ketya ganat nai vichar kete ghap tu te bekar kete le mukar pai kete murak kae kae ketya duk bhuk sar mar he bedar teri ratar band kala se bane ho और आका न सके कोई जेको काय का करना पाए हो जाने जित्या मुकाए आपे जाने आपे दे आके से बेके के जिसनो बख्श सिफत सलाम नानक पत साई पत सा बहुत करम किया ना जाए वार्ता डाटा दिल न तमाए केते मंगे जोड़ा पार केते गलत नहीं विचार केते घाप तू ते बेकार केते ले मुकर पार केते मूरख काए काए केते दुख भूख सर मर हे बेदार तेरी रातार बंद कला से बाने हो और आका न सके कोई जेको काय का करना पाए हो जाने
Inhale. Exhale, relax the hands down. Good job. Okay, now we interlace the fingers with the fingers in, and then the corresponding fingertips are pressing into each other. And then we're going to make this sawing motion. So the hands come out from the heart and then back into the chest. And it's just facing the chest. And this sawing motion, you inhale as you go out, exhale as you come back in. We're here for a good amount of time. So just do it.
सिफत सलाम नानक पत साई पत सा बहुत करम किया ना जाए केत्या गणत नाई विचार केते गप तु देवे कार केते ले मुकर पाए केते मूरख गाए गाए केत्या दुख भूख सरमर हे बेदार तेरी दातार बंद कला से बाने हो और आकन साके को जेको गाए का कन पाए हो जाने जित्या मुगाए आपे जाने आपे दे आके से बेके के जिसने बख्श सिफत सलाह नानक पतसाई पतसाई बारूटा कनम लिखिया ना जाए वाटा डाटा दिल न दमाए केते मंगे जोड़ा पार केत्या गणत नाई विचार केते घाप तु तेवे कार केते ले मुकर पाए केते मूरख गाए गाए केत्या दुख भूख सरमर हे बेदार तेरी दातार बंद कला से बाने हो और आकन साके को जेको गाए का कन पाए हो जाने जित्या मुगाए आपे जाने आपे दे आके से बेके के जिसने बख्श सिफत सलाह नानक पतसाई पतसाई बारूटा कनम लिखिया ना जाए वाटा डाटा दिल न दमाए केते मंगे जोड़ा पार केत्या गणत नाई विचार केते घाप तु तेवे कार केते ले मुकर पाए केते मूरख गाए गाए केत्या दुख भूख सरमर हे बेदार तेरी दातार बंद कला से बाने हो और आकन साके को जेको गाए का कन पाए हो जाने जित्या मुगाए आपे जाने आपे दे आके से बेके के जिसने बख्श सिफत सलाह नानक पतसाई पतसाई बारूटा कनम लिखिया ना जाए वाटा डाटा दिल न दमाए केते मंगे जोड़ा पार केत्या गणत नाई विचार केते घाप तु देवे कार केते ले मुकर पाए केते मूरख गाए गाए केत्या दुख भूख सरमर हे बेदार तेरी दातार बंद कला से बाने हो और आकन साके को जेको गाए का कन पाए हो जाने जित्या मुगाए आपे जाने आपे दे आके से बेके के जिसने बख्श सिफत सलाह नानक पतसाई पतसाई बारूटा कनम लिखिया ना जाए वाटा डाटा दिल न दमाए केते मंगे जोड़ा पार केत्या गणत नाई विचार केते घाप तु देवे कार केते ले मुकर पाए केते मूरख गाए गाए केत्या दुख भूख सरमर हे बेदार तेरी दातार बंद कला से बाने हो और आकन साके को जेको गाए का कन पाए हो जाने जित्या मुगाए आपे जाने आपे दे आके से बेके के जिसने बख्श सिफत सलाह नानक पतसाई पतसाई बारूटा कनम लिखिया ना जाए वाटा डाटा दिल न दमाए केते मंगे जोड़ा पार केत्या गणत नाई विचार केते घाप तु देवे कार केते ले मुकर पाए केते मूरख गाए गाए केत्या दुख भूख सरमर हे बेदार तेरी दातार बंद कला से बाने हो और आकन साके को जेको गाए का कन पाए हो जाने जित्या मुगाए आपे जाने आपे दे आके से बेके के जिसने बख्श सिफत सलाह नानक पतसाई पतसाई kanam likiya na jaye varta data dil na tamaye kete mange joda par kete ganat nai vichar kete gap tu teve kar kete le mukar pai kete murak kae kae kete duk bhuk sarmar he bedar teri datar band kala se bane ho और आकन साके को जेको गाय का कन पाए हो जाने जित्या मुगाए आपे जाने आपे दे आके से बेके के जिसनो बख्श सिफत सला नानक पतसाई पतसा
10 seconds. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, relax the arms down. Now please make your way onto your back. Lie down, place the hands palms down under your low back. And now we do alternate leg lifts. Inhale, lift the left leg up to 90 degrees. Exhale, lower it down. Then inhale, raise the right leg up to 90 degrees. Exhale, lower it down. Keep going and try to keep this mental sat on each inhale and nam on each exhale. Make that the loudest voice in your mind.
Dana Ramda Sagura Jina Siria Tine Savaria Dana Dana Ramda Sagura Jina Siria Tine Savaria City Janna Hare Dariya Upper City Janna Hare Dariya Danna Danna Ramda Sagura Jina Siria Tine Savaria Danna Danna Ramda Sagura Jina Siria Tine Savaria Sikiyate Sangati Sikiyate Sangati Para Brahmakarnama Sakaya Atala Ataho Atola Tu Atala Ataho Atola Tu Tera Anta Naparavariya Tera Anta Naparavariya
Exhale. Relax. Now please come sitting up. Both legs are stretched out straight in front of you, and catch hold of the toes if you can. Otherwise, anywhere on the legs is fine. Inhale up, straight spine. Exhale, draw the forehead to the knees and keep up and keep going powerfully. Inhale up, exhale down.
Jinni tu seya baukar setura parutaria laba lob kam krodamoho lava lobe kam krodamoho marakadetu saparavaniya danna danna ramna sagura jinasiria tine savariya danna danna ramna sagura jinasiria tine savariya tan so tera tana danso tera tana hey sacha tera pesakariya nanika tu lehna tu hey nanika tu lehna tu hai guru amara tu vichariya guru ditta tamana sadariya danna danna ramda sagura jinasiria tine savariya.
Inhale. Full Mulaband, squeeze those lower parts of your spine. Keep the spine nice and straight. Focus third eye point. Exhale, relax. Now please come onto all fours. This is cat-cow. Inhale, arch your spine, head up. Exhale, round your back, draw the navel point in. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Inhale, arch your spine, head up. Stay in this arched position, breathe normally, and begin alternate kicking your buttocks with your heels. And then the tops of your feet are going to create a galloping sound on the ground. Yeah, exactly.
Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo.
Okay, stop. Now carefully stand up straight. Carefully. Place your hands on your hips, begin rolling the torso in a full circle just from the waist up. So you're going to get into it. So bend all the way forward, go as far as you can to the sides, stretch back all around and go fast. Yeah, stagger in the room. Yeah. It's yogi's choice. Any direction, it's yogi's choice.
Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Guru Dev Namo.
Inhale straight. Exhale, stay standing and keep your feet shoulder width apart. Stretch your arms up overhead as you inhale, then exhale, bring your palms flat down to the ground. And now just keep going fast and powerfully. Do not bend the knee if you can avoid that. Now keep going, but spread your feet wide apart, really wide, and keep going. Same exercise. Inhale up, exhale, hands flat to the floor.
Rakhi rakhanhar aap bari gur ki per pai kach savariya ho ap teyan man nav sari sare jana ke sang bavajatariya sakitan.
Now continue, but bring your feet totally together. It's a little bit harder to balance. Just keep going the same movement. Inhale up, exhale, touch the floor with your palms, if you can. Now inhale up, exhale, bring your feet shoulder width apart again. Hands are on the shoulders, fingertips are facing the neck. And now really fast, we're going to inhale, arms straight up overhead, exhale back to the shoulders. Go, 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 go. Fast, fast, fast. Really fast. Only here 30 seconds. Inhale, exhale, come seated, easy pose. Hands on the knees. Now you're going to roll your neck in one direction. Just pick one. We're only here 30 seconds. Yogi Bhajan says you move fast, but just, move at whatever your body's capable of. Ready, go. Inhale, center, apply Malaband, the navel, rectum, sex organs. Make your spine nice and straight, your neck nice and long. Exhale. And please come onto your back. Prepare for gong. So you're just totally relaxing. That's what I mean by prepare for gong. Just chill. Same for you guys at home. I'll play a track for you guys at home so that you can hear it properly. So just totally relax. over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Take a big exhale. Look forward and back your spine. Sit up straight. Assess your energy. Just bring your awareness to the crown and then down to your feet. Scan your whole body and then back up from the feet, through the legs, up the spine again. Just assess. Inhale deep. Exhale. Good. Okay. Now we do this meditation. So Yogi Bhajan says, this meditation brings relaxation, strength, and mental clarity. It brings soul talk, the infinite capacity to experience the power of your soul right on the spot. It enables you to keep giving to a friend. If you do this meditation for 11 minutes a day for 6 months, you will experience the cosmos. You can talk to God. If you do it for a year, God will come and listen to you. Remember, you breathe, you live because there is a soul in you. The soul is a tiny, tender light in your body. I'm giving you a meditation today. I call it last meditation. It is not that it is the last meditation I will teach you, but understand its essence. It is for when life doesn't work for you and you don't want to go to anybody and say, I'm going crazy, please help me. I understand that sometimes personal image is very important. Despite how depressed you may be, just do this meditation and find out for yourself. Kundalini yoga is a science and an art which can totally make a human being healthy, happy, and holy. The mantra is Waheguru, 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 Wahegyo. 3 Wahegurus and then 1 Wahegyo. Means you are beloved of my soul, O God. It causes a very subtle rub against the center of the palate, that's on the roof of your mouth, and stimulates the 32nd meridian, known in the West as the Christ meridian, and in the East as the Sattvika Buddha Binda. The tongue and lips correspond to the sun and moon in their movement. The practice of this Kriya will enable you to think right, act right, see right, look at yourself, imagine, and meditate. Everything else follows. You will wipe out a lot of negativity. Yogi Bhajan says this. He says, many things will happen in my absence, which you will need to survive through. Even if you are the dumbest of the dummies and nobody wants to buy you for 20 cents, if you can do this meditation correctly, you will come out with the best of yourself. Please participate with heart and mind and see that you do it. Sound good? Okay, so this last resort meditation. I opened to this yesterday in my own, just like I needed something to do that wasn't my normal practice. And this was, I just opened to this page, did the meditation, then I read the commentary. And when I got to the line, many things will happen in my absence, which you need to survive through, I just started bawling. I was like, okay, Guru Jagat. Okay, so here's how we do this. Sit up nice and straight, easy pose. Hands are in the lap, palms up. The right hand is resting in the left. And then the thumbs are touching, and then you just let that sit on your lap. Good. Eyes are closed. And then we chant this Waheguru, 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 Wahegio 8 times on one breath. So that means when you have a chance to breathe, make it a really nice, deep, full breath, fill up. And when you're filling up your breath, the stomach actually goes out when you breathe. So just try to make sure that you're breathing correctly. Some people breathe like they go like the shoulders go up. That's not what we're doing. So exhale, try this first. Exhale all the way out. Push the belly in to get the last bit out. Now breathe in deep. Do you feel how the belly then can expand it? So you're actually filling it up like a container. And then exhale, push it all out. Last little bit. And then fill in from the bottom. Feel that? Okay, so that's how you're going to get to the breath retention that you need on this Kriya. Let's get the... So Hansu, Jot, and Zara have a beautiful track that will help us keep going with this. Okay, so ready? Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Deep.
Waheguru, 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 Waheguru.
Inhale deep.
Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru,
Inhale deep. Apply Mula Bandha. Focus third eye. Consolidate the energy. Exhale. Inhale deep. Apply Mula Bandha. Exhale. Last time, inhale deep. Squeeze. Exhale. Relax. Bring your palms together.
sunshine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on.
No. So, no. No. Thank you, beautiful people and all the unseen beings for this class today. We will gather here again next week on Thursday for a full day retreat. If you're a local and you can't make the full day, just let me know and you can maybe drop in for part of it or something. But if you're online, you can come for the full day. And there's replays and we'll have it available on the portal afterwards too. So it's 8/8. It's for the Lion's Gate. It's a very powerful day, and it's actually 8/8/8 technically because this year is also an 8. So it's like a mega manifestation portal day. So you should spend it with like cool people. And so it's the intention is to go deep in our meditation, go deep in our practice, because honestly, everything you're already creating is already right there. You just now have to get out of the way for a day, because honestly, it's not going to happen when you're just like pushing. You just need to stop for a second, meditate, hang out, have a good time, have some joy. And so that's the intention for that day, and it will be so fun. So I hope you guys can join on Thursday next week. If you love today's class, it's by donation. Anyone, you don't have to pay anything, but you're welcome to donate if you can. And that is on Venmo is the best. And that's at Sita-Somo, which I'll put in the chat for the friends on there. And then we also have a Kundalini level 2 teacher training coming up here September 17th to 22nd, which is over the fall equinox. Amazing time here. And that is open to everyone. If you haven't taken the level 1 training, you are welcome to participate. You don't have to become a teacher, but it's like you're auditing it. And if you've already taken the level 1 teacher training, which is available online, and anyone can do that at any point. So we have people who sign up and they do it, and then they can actually enter our teacher training group. Then you actually receive a certificate for that level 2 training as well. And this level 2 training is called Subtle Body Bliss, which what you're feeling right now is your subtle body moved. It's not just your physical body, and it's not just your mental bodies. It's your subtle body first and foremost. And when that body moves, everything changes. You heal, you expand, you actually start to connect to parts of you from other lifetimes, because the subtle body goes with you through all of your lifetimes. And if you are able to work with that energy, you can actually begin to sort of download some of that mastery that's already there. you know, when you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm just so good at this. You guys ever have that experience? I have it all the time. I'm like, I don't know, I just know how to do things. I don't know what it is. I just, you know, the figure it out gene or something, but it's really actually the subtle body. There's some sort of mastery that is attained for everyone in all different lifetimes. So why not tap into that? So that's in Sedona, September 17th to 22nd. And I hope you guys can make it for that in person. Online, it will be live streaming all of the sessions. So that would be amazing if you guys can make it for that. Okay, any questions about that? Let me know. The last thing I want to say is that we're also building up to Nepal for next year. And I am accepting deposits right now. We are a third full already for the spots based on the deposits. And that will take place March 1st to 11th. There's a shorter version that's available. That's March 1st to 8th. And we are going on the Tantric Yogi and Yogini Trail, which is every great yogi has been through Nepal. And these places and these sites are just unbelievable. And there's all of these Vajra Yogini sites and different spaces that, you know, when you talk about like the subtle body, basically downloading all of this stuff that we already have, when you go to certain places, that can also activate it. And so that's why we go to these spaces, to reclaim and reconnect with some of these things that are already ours, that are already connected to us, and or also give some of our energy. There's a lot that can be received by being able to give in these spaces and go and make prayers at these sites. So if you want more information about that, I have the info packet, and I only send it person to person, and it's a conversation. So if you feel like that's something that you want to do, then just talk to me directly. And there's early bird pricing for that until September 1st. And that's all for now for the recording. I'm going to stop that. Thank you on YouTube and wherever this gets uploaded. If this helped anyone, please share it. And of course, big thank you to Guru Jagat.